everyone, this is gonna be a bit all over the place, and what I mean by that is this is gonna look a lot like the end of the video, and that's because I forgot to shoot an intro for this video, so I'm doing it right now when I was about to wrap up the end of this video. This will make sense, but you'll see what I mean by it will look a lot like the end of the video because, well, I just shot the end of the video 5 seconds ago, so hi from the future and also hi from the past. But yeah, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm trying a new kind of content style today. I'm doing a quarantine vlog, and I really love vlogs, I really love watching them, but I've heard making them can be quite difficult, so I'll give that a try. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. I'm going to keep this short and sweet and we'll just move on to the vlog. So hopefully you enjoy this, and if you do, let me know what you enjoy about this, and I really love to make content you guys want to see, so yeah, let's get on with it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to mix it up a little bit and do a little quarantine vlog of like what I usually do and just, you know, what goes on in lockdown. But pretty much it's all going to be on my DSLR or on my little like GoPro kind of camera, and I've tested the audio in this and I know it's pretty bad, but for the sake of this video it will suffice. Suffice? I don't know, but yeah, so I woke up around an hour ago and did my skincare and ate breakfast. The reason I didn't film my skincare is because that's a separate video that I have filmed and I'm just waiting to voice over it today. But yeah, so this is my little quarantine vlog. So right now we're gonna get changed and go out. So first we're gonna get out of the pajamas, so let's take care of that. This will do. I think now we need to do hair. Enjoy. Just got back from my legal daily exercise, I guess you could say. In this lockdown you're allowed one daily exercise, so we always go for a walk in the park every day or every other day and kind of just, you know, feed the dogs, have a little bit of walk and then come back, and that's usually around half an hour to an hour. But yeah, we just got back from that and now I'm having my lunch. Mum made a nice Tuesday roast. Yeah, roasted Tuesday, but can't beat Mum's cooking, so that's what we're having. And then after that I'll get changed into some more comfier clothes and then carry on with the rest of my evening. It's currently I think 7:30 p.m, something like that, and yeah, I'm just having my late lunch because I wake up really late and I'm ashamed, but quarantine sleep pattern, I guess you could say. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this off and then we'll get on with the rest of the video. Okay, we're in comfier clothes now. I'm about to eat, but usually I do love lighting a candle, so I'm gonna do that even though it's practically daylight, but I just like lighting candles. This is a mulled wine scent. It was part of a 4-pack gift set. 4-pack gift set that I got for Eve, but this was one of them, and it smells like, you know, you walk into a Starbucks and you smell all of like the pumpkin spice and like proper autumn drinks, so love that. Now I'm just gonna chow down and get back to the rest of the video. I literally filmed a whole 5-minute segment and the camera wasn't even rolling. I swear, me and technology is just not a good match at all. Hey everyone, this is the rest of the video, I guess you could say. Last time I filmed the last segment before this was at 8 p.m. It's currently 10 past 12, so it's midnight, and I haven't really been doing that much, so I kind of just didn't record it because I just ate. Then after that I relaxed for a bit just on Netflix and YouTube, and then I went to play with my sister, so there's nothing really to record. I'm kind of just recording the key things, but that is part of my routine. I eat, relax for a bit, and then go have a bit of a play about with my sister. So it's midnight, and I know it's a weird time to be productive and, you know, do all this stuff to do all the stuff that I'm about to do. But, you know, quarantine, sleeping pattern, we're all a bit messed up right now. So, yeah, this is what I do at midnight, I guess you could say. Sometimes it might be earlier, sometimes it might be later, but it's at an unusual time, and I understand that. So around this time, or maybe earlier or later, depending on the day and my mood, I start to plan out YouTube videos and podcast ideas, and the videos that I have more closer to the time planned, or for that week or that month, because, you know, I'm trying to post every week but it's not working out, so, you know, we just keep it to whatever I have planned for that month, because I'm not making any promises for uploads anymore. But I kind of brainstorm my rough ideas for just general YouTube ideas that aren't planned for that specific week or that specific month, just videos I want to put out someday. And then from those videos I kind of decide what ones I want to post more sooner than later, and yeah, I kind of just take it from there. So for example, the podcast, the most recent podcast about the charity and donating and stuff like that, that was a podcast idea originally from, I think, a few months ago or something like that. And then when I actually planned it, there's a fly on the camera. Lots. Bloody bug. My window's open because it's spoiling and all these bugs are coming in. Yeah, so the podcast, I kind of kept it as a little brainstorm idea. Then when it was time to film it, like the day before or a few hours before, I kind of broke it down fully of what the bullet points would be in the podcast, the kind of general structure of it, and that's what I'm going to be showing you right now. So I have a few books I use to kind of plan out my videos. I also use my iPad Pro to write down rough bullet points that I want to use as well, but I don't use my iPad Pro all that much for video planning, just because I prefer pen to paper for, I don't know, this kind of thing. But it's a bit excessive to have so many books, but I just keep so many books because I have OCD and I like to keep these things organized, because just it will drive me insane if I don't. So the first book I have is this little Harry Potter book, because I'm a Potterhead, if you didn't know, and I picked this up in the beginning of 2020, so around December, January time, that kind of thing, and I picked it up to be more organized with YouTube and just general organization. And you can see, like, I have like video upload days and like times like that I planned out for videos to come out and stuff like that. So it was good to keep track of all the videos. But the main reason I keep this book, like, for now, is in the beginning of 2020, I made all the video ideas, and I still continue to add to this, that I want to film. And it's kind of like when people are making their 2020 New Year's resolutions, my New Year's resolutions was to upload and revive this YouTube channel, and here are my New Year's resolution video ideas, I guess you could say. New Year's resolutions. Yeah, so I just have a bunch of YouTube ideas here. It's nearly full, and I have a few ticked off, which I'm happy about. But yeah, and then I have like general like bucket list video idea things that I wanted to do, and I've completed a few of those, which I'm super happy about. So from these videos I'll kind of see if I want to do any of those videos for this week or this month, and then I'll start planning out that video. So I'll take an idea from here, or I'll brainstorm more videos into this book, and then I'll move on to the next book. So this is my little project book, I guess you could say, and this has all my draft video ideas before the final video structure is determined. So you can see here YouTube video ideas. And like this was one of my first newer videos on this channel when I first revived it, I guess you could say, a couple months back, and it's things I wish I knew before getting my industrial. You can check that out if you're into piercing videos. But yeah, it was the 5 things video, and I just had the bullet points planned out, so I didn't forget it. This is a draft of my first episode of Bound, which is yet to come out, but I do have it planned out. This is the Bound trailer. I kind of just have the draft bullet points, and this is the whole Bound series. So I won't stray on that for too long because I don't want to give anything away too much. And then this is the current video I'm filming. It's about like the top photography life hacks, reacting to and recreating them. I just need to finish the recreation part, which is a multi-shoot thing, so I'm kind of just filming it as I go along instead of doing it in one day. And this was my first podcast draft. Yeah, so I kind of just keep this for draft ideas. So I take the brainstorm idea, put it into head, and kind of bullet point what I'd want to see in that video and things I could implement and how the general like intro and structure would be. So this is for drafts. Then for final video layouts, it's this bit. It's a bit larger, and this allows me to write not a script, but kind of a loose script. It's not a fixed script. That's why sometimes in my podcast you see me like looking down as if I'm reading from something. I'm usually just seeing what bullet point I'm on in this book. But yeah, so here I have my Bound trailer, and it's a loose script. It's kind of like, this would be the intro, this is the next point, and then so on. And this whole thing was the trailer. This was my first podcast, still planned out. And oh, if you want to see how I plan out my photography videos, this is how I plan it out. So I do thumbnail sketches of the kind of scenes and the kind of photos I want to take, so I don't forget it for after on. So here's a sneak peek of the first episode of Bound, what it's going to look like. Yeah, so I kind of do thumbnail sketches and then a couple bullet points or a couple words about what that photography concept or scene would be about. So that's the first episode of Bound, and then just behind that I have the actual loose script, and I'm still adding to it. So typically, as of right now, instead of doing like Matamundo videos, it's mostly docu-series videos for Diary Friday. So I think I'm just gonna plan out a podcast for this week, because I have the charity one already done, so I can't do that video, obviously. So I'm thinking what video to do this week for my podcast. So we'll just think of some ideas. See you in a bit. So these are some of the segment ideas, I guess you could say, that I'd kind of want to implement or at least test run in an episode. So the first one is Would You Rathers of the week. So I really love Would You Rather videos and those kind of questions, and I figured it would be a good way to implement you guys into the video. So I put down to answer five different Would You Rather questions in each episode, and kind of have that as the Would You Rather segment, and would implement questions that you guys send in. So that would be cool. The next one is really important to me, and I think it should be important to everyone because it's really a pressing topic and one that should be addressed by everyone. It's a mental update of the week. So I'd kind of give like my mental rundown of that week and my mood and how I'm feeling, and it's a good ranting point, I guess you could say, and everyone else can rant in the comments below, and it kind of just brings everyone together, because we're all going insane in lockdown together, and a mental update verbally would kind of get everything out there, and I feel like it would be good to implement that every week, just so no one's bottling up anything. And it's not just for me to give mental feedback, it's for everyone. So there's that. the last two segments is my photo feature of the week. So any photos that I edit or that I take that week, I'd pick out my favorite one that I'd taken and show it to you guys in case you guys haven't seen it or in case I didn't post it. And then the next segment following on from that would be my favorite photo feature from you guys or from someone I follow, or just a favorite photo that I find, and I'd probably use like a hashtag or something that I make on that day for you guys to kind of tag your photos that could be featured in that podcast and in that kind of segment idea every week, so you guys could participate in the podcast, because I feel that would be a really good idea and I really want you guys to be part of it. So that was all for segment ideas. For the actual podcast ideas, I was struggling a lot with this, but I came up with a few. Here's my podcast ideas. Some of these podcasts are ideas that I've already done. I kind of just add new ones to the list, so that's why it might be repetitive, or you might have been like, I've seen that podcast. The first one was where I see myself in the future. I kind of answered that one in the Life After Lockdown podcast, but I guess I could branch more onto the uni side of it. I feel like that would be interesting. The next one is developing photo concept ideas. I think I might do that this week or the week after. It's just like how I come up with photo themes and how I edit them and stuff like that, which I feel like would be interesting because every editor has their kind of way of editing and their particular photo style, and it's kind of all over the place and based on my mood, but I feel like that would be interesting. The next one is revision techniques and methods. Again, it's just a basic one. This is a good one. How I make and edit my YouTube videos and IGTV videos. I feel like that would be pretty cool. What's the next one? Making and submitting a YouTube podcast. I feel like that would be a good one for anyone starting out on YouTube. I'm running out of time on the camera storage. How to make a personal statement. That's a bit on the boring side, but I feel like, you know, it would be informative, especially at this time with year 12s kind of submitting their personal statements if they're early entry. It would be good. And the last one is a car podcast in my car, but that's not an idea for now. That's just a general idea I had for the future, but kind of like a drive with me podcast. Yeah, so that's how I plan my YouTube videos, and then I kind of deconstruct each idea for that week and kind of go with it. Stop's not a moment too soon because I'm literally on the last 19 seconds, so I'm gonna quickly back this footage up and then we'll be back with the next thing that I do in this quarantine day in the life. This is all over the place and I am sorry, but see you in a bit. Okay, so I've done my skincare, I've cleaned up my industrial piercing and my gauges, which I didn't show because that's also another separate video that I'm kind of filming in this video, so sorry about that, but I am filming that video. But yeah, I guess it would be a proper quarantine day in the life if I don't show you at least a bit of the skincare, so there's a little glimpse. Pretty weird, right? Using like a glue stick looking thing on my face. Hopefully that kind of intrigues you a bit and you do want to see the skincare routine come up, which I just filmed the last part and just need to edit that and throw in a few more b-roll in there and it should be good. But now it's currently, what's the time? It's 2:12 in the morning right now, and I'm kind of just gonna add on the last portion of my quarantine routine, I guess you could say. It's super late as well, so now around this time I usually get into bed or start to like tidy up my workspace. Usually I get my clothes ready for the next day, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I kind of just give my desk space a little clean up and that's it. and around this time, if I have a video going up the next day, or if I just have a video film that needs to be edited, I edit that in bed and make the thumbnails and everything, which is what I'm going to do with this quarantine vlog. So I just need to edit that and then it'll be up, and then yeah, that's pretty much my quarantine day in the life. It's pretty boring, I guess you could say, which is understandable. Oh my gosh, I am such an idiot. I realized throughout the duration of this vlog, where it's been kind of in the evening or night time, I haven't had my light set up as it is now. Hopefully I can kind of fix the lighting settings, because I'm not about to reshoot this again, so hopefully I can just fix the lighting settings in post. But this is also part of my quarantine day in the life. I kind of face these random technical difficulties with filming YouTube videos and podcasts and things like that, and it's definitely a huge bump in the road, but alas, the show must go on, and here we are. So now I'm just gonna edit a thumbnail for this quarantine vlog and just edit the vlog and put it together, because I am filming on 3 different devices. My DSLR, I realized I never really say what kind of gear I use. So this is just a regular podcaster mic you can find on Amazon, and it's pretty decent, though I'm not sure if it's the mic or Audacity that keeps bugging out, like you can see in my previous videos, where it won't pick up some words and it just goes mute for a bit. And I'm not sure if it's Audacity or the mic, but I'm not sure. But either way, that's annoying. But for what it is, I love it still, because it's just look how beautiful. Also, it's my favorite color, blue. But yeah, so I use a regular podcaster mic on a scissor arm, and it has a boom shock mount and a pop filter and what's this called, windshield, I think. But yeah, this all came in like a kit, and you can find so many kits like this on Amazon, but this is what I use. And then for filming, like for actual visual filming, sometimes like for the skincare routine stuff and piercing video and various other videos, also the last podcast, why it was so glitchy, I use this little kind of GoPro style camera. It's not an actual GoPro, it's another company, Action Zone or something, AEE is the company, and it looks like this, and I just use this because it's so small and I can just carry it around, and it does shoot in 4K. The reason it did glitch out in the other video is because I drained the battery too much, and it's not supposed to film for such a long duration, and that's why it kind of glitched out a lot, but that's my fault. But it usually does shoot in 4K, and although the microphone's terrible, the visual quality is impeccable, so that's why I carry on using this to film, even though it does glitch out a lot. But yeah, that's one of the devices I use to film. The next device is just my phone. When it does have storage on it, usually it's pretty full. As of right now, it's really full. So I just use this for filler footage, like when I just need to film a few seconds rather than a whole video. Although I did used to film some of my old videos on here, like some of the videos from earlier on this channel were shot on here, and it's really good quality. But it's just storage is a killer, man. But yeah, so I just use my iPhone 7 to film some videos, and then the main device I use to film is my DSLR, and I'm using that right now, so I'll just give you guys a look. So here are you guys, the lighting. This is what I use as my lighting, by the way. But yeah, this is just my Fujifilm S6 500 FD DSLR, and yeah, the lighting's very bad, but this is what I use to film all of my videos. So yeah, I'm sure the lighting just got messed up right now. Please stay. As you guys just saw, my lighting situation is terrible. I'm literally using just a desk lamp. Okay, cool, hopefully that worked. But yeah, now I'm just gonna go and edit this vlog and anything else I need to edit. I'll probably edit a few photos, because I came up with a photo concept idea before I slept yesterday, which is where most of my concept ideas come up. Just just as I'm about to sleep, I kind of get random bursts of creativity and photo concepts, so that's fun. So I'm probably gonna try and put together that photo concept today and post it on Instagram, which is linked in the description and in the outro if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna edit, and on the highly likely chance that I won't outro this video after I edit, I'm gonna just do an outro here, and if I do outro after, then that's perfect, but on the likely chance that I don't, I'll just do it here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've liked this kind of new style of content I've been creating. It's more comfortable, it's more relaxed, and I love creating vlogs, so hopefully you love this quarantine vlog thing. Even though my kind of day in the life is boring, I will admit that. Hopefully you found some entertainment in it, because I know kind of YouTube's kind of dry right now. But one quick shout out, if you are looking for new YouTubers, my close friend from school is also a smaller YouTuber like me, although I say small, she's nearly on 100 subscribers. Maybe we can get her there. I'll link her channel here. She's a good friend of mine, and I would really love if you guys check out her channel. I actually featured her on a podcast, and we had the whole thing filmed out. It was a good 35 minutes, and then we couldn't import the files to each other, and now I just have a 35-minute podcast unpublished, and I'm so sad. It was a good podcast too, but hopefully we amend that in the future and I can post it someday. But yeah, check out her channel, and thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you liked this video, and I have to be quiet because everyone is asleep, or everyone's going to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great morning, evening or night wherever you are, and goodbye.